I've really spent quite a bit of time thinking about some topics or how I would like to move forward in this evening, and I really only can continue to come back to the word golf. And golf, in my mind, is a little bit different than just the game we know, or the competition we play, or the championships we compete for. But it's really 4 letters, in my mind, and stand for gifts of love and family. And those gifts are so evident in everything we get to enjoy, and the gifts of love from our family and our team. And when I think of teams today in professional golf, you think about the fitness guy, you think about the mental coach, you think about the swing coach. I mean, that's all we hear about from them. But the gifts that I think of are of the love of our families and the people that support us to allow us the opportunity to advance our own interests in the game and develop as people in the game and as individuals. So I wanted to take a little trip down memory lane, I guess, and I've got a few pictures. Marty was very generous in allowing me to put a few of these things up as we go. But I was really born into the game of golf and largely through our father. And our father, this is a picture of my dad and my older brother Wedge and I. And some of the things that Michael didn't mention is that all the boys in our family are named John. So we have nicknames in there: Wedge, Chipper, and Putter. So we obviously have a great history in the game, and it was really through our dad, and who he took lessons from was Byron Nelson at the Reading Country Club. And in the next slide you'll see my father in 1938 receiving a lesson from Byron Nelson. So that is really the heritage and the background of where I had come from. So I had some pretty tall shoes to fill, but it really wouldn't have happened without my mom. So the love and our mom, my mother's here tonight. She was here to and I've been so thankful for her support over all the years. Without her, of course, I wouldn't be here. But she's been an amazing mom to me and to the rest of my family, with 4 children, 12 grandchildren, and 21 great-grandchildren. She's constantly keeping us together and keeping the love within our family and giving the gifts of everything that we've been so blessed with. Next, my wife Bonnie. How can I go without talking about my wife? So my wife Bonnie has walked more miles and more rounds of golf than any woman that I ever know without playing. She has been the biggest supporter of mine, and her love has no bounds for me, and she has been a great influence on calming me down when my nerves get a little bit tight, or I'm ready to throw the clubs in the trunk and slam it. And she calls me back and says, "Come on, let's go in and have something to drink and talk about it." So she's been a great influence. I love you, honey. It's been a great run with me, so thank you so much. Have to mention our son and our daughter, Jordan and Jenna. They're pictured here at the British Senior Open at St. Andrews when they were with me in I believe it was 2018. It was my final British Senior Open competition, and they were here to join me. And they've been with me for so many years as well, joining us at many competitions. Our son caddied for me, and our daughter's been with us. And although they weren't able to be here tonight, I know that they're in my thoughts and prayers, and they are with me. And my brother Putter is with me tonight too. So Putter, this is an early picture. Putter and Kim have just been great. Putter's been a great supporter of mine also, and here he's shown in the background, right nearby at Manufacturers, when I won the 1977 Philly Amateur. And yeah, that's me in my Sansa belts. For those of you that remember that, and no, that's not Joe Biden either. In any event, Putter's in the background. He just got his driver's license and came down to spur me on to victory, and did. So he's also joined me. He was a caddy at my first British senior amateur win at Royal Portrush, and has been with me many other events, the Opens, amateurs, and things of that nature. So thanks to you as well. It's just been phenomenal. Another picture, just to continue on a little bit about Byron Nelson, and this was really an important time in my life when I really hadn't played very much for about a 5-year period. I pretty much gave the game up. After having played in Berks County and a little bit in Philly, there was too much going on with work and kids and everything else to further my golf competition, so I took a bit of a time out. But I found out that Byron Nelson had written a book of how I played the game, and in there was mention of my father and his 2 sisters who took lessons from Byron at the Reading Country Club. Well, I pursued I went on to find out his address, and I wrote to Byron, and he was gracious enough at the end of the letter. I asked if I could come to visit him, and he was so nice to return a letter back to me and invited me to come join him at his house. I stayed with him for 3 days and 2 nights, played golf with him at the Cottonwood Valley course with he and his wife Peggy at the time. And we had a friendly match which ended up in me shooting 67. I was 5 under par with the last hole to go, and I was all dead even with their better ball. And would you believe I missed the green and made my only bogey of the day? And Peggy hit the green in 3, 2-putted for 5 and at 4, and they beat me. It was my greatest loss of all time. But it was also a time when I asked Byron, what, if anything, could you suggest to me to improve my game, or just to try to get some input from him? And he said to me, "You just need to go play." And those were words that stuck with me from '94 until I got back to the game in '98. And that was really something that within me rang a bell to give me the confidence to know that I could compete and I could play at that level, the next level up. And it was the beginning of a great experience and a great run for all these years. Next, I want to talk a little bit about gifts of love and family. GOLF, gifts of love and family. I have to include friends. Friends are really part of my family as well, and I have a lot of them here tonight, not only at my table, but the table next door. Friends who've been with me through all these years. My pilot here, Marlon. Chris Lang, following Chris into the Hall of Fame is just, fantastic. Chris and I have known each other for 60 years. Which is incredible. We played junior golf together. The Becks, Jackie, great volunteer, Bob, player. Chris Stork, LedgeRock member. Jowsey, he texts me all the time. He had a great going, good round, keep it up, plan. And these are the friends who, just give me that inspiration and hope and ability to compete. And it's just an amazing thing. I have to mention Ann, my partner, Ann Anastasi, who is remarkable. She has been my business partner for many years, and she and her husband John are the 2 most amazing sports knowledgeable people of all time. And you can ask them anything about what's going on, and I'm really sorry you have to be here listening to me and not watching the Phillies. But they introduced us to Adrian, his wife Carol, God bless her, she's not with us. Mark and Val, been traveling and great friends for a long time. And but it's all of you, and not just the people I mentioned, but all of you in the room, the friends that I have who have followed me, who have watched me, who have sent good vibes and good messages to me over the years that have helped to make a difference in my career, and to GAP for all they've done to administer the kinds of events and championships that we're all proud of. Anybody in this room who has won events or been accomplished at their game can take their game anywhere. If you can compete in Philadelphia and win here, you can win anywhere. This is one of the most competitive areas that you could possibly imagine. So I look forward to and hope that your team, your friends, your family, your team can help inspire you the way they have for me. And so, good luck to everybody. Congratulations on all you've done, and I applaud everybody here tonight. Thank you very much for the evening. Appreciate it.